adventurously on Fine Cuisine's journey to discover Phu Quoc cuisine. Italian chef Tobia Antonio impressed us with recipes inspired by new flavors of Phu Quoc spices, including pepper, fish sauce, and roast myrtle berries.
I'm gonna eat it.
On our next journey to discover the island's cuisine, we follow our new companions to continue exploring the simple but unique seafood of Phu Quoc Island. What makes the Phu Quoc seafood so special? Let's find out now.
My name's Ozmar. I've lived in Vietnam on and off for 10 years now, on Phu Quoc Island for 8 months.
I'm Tan Mai. I'm from Thanh Hóa province. I've been here in Phu Quoc for over a year.
My wife and I moved here because we absolutely fell in love with the island a year ago while we were on vacation, and I never wanted to leave.
I love this island since my first time here.
The natural beauty is amazing. The beaches are fantastic. The weather's always nice, and the people are very, very friendly.
I love it about the beauty, the natures, and I love the food as well.
Phu Quoc Island has possibly the best seafood in Vietnam.
After living far away from home and deciding to start a new life in Phu Quoc Island, both Oz and Tân have shared a love for the beautiful island, especially the seafood here. It is this shared interest of the two men that has helped Oz and Tân become great companions.
Although I've lived on Phu Quoc Island for some time, I haven't yet visited Bai Kim Beach, where a traditional fishing village exists that serves kachit raw fish. I'm very excited, and I'm very hungry. I came to Kim Beach at around 10 a.m. The perfect time of day to wait for the newly caught sardinella or chick fish brought from the sea to the mainland. I have to say I am a lucky guy. After just a short time, the fishing fleet has come back.
Hey, can I do it together?
Oh, please help.
Gonna move 2 sides.
Yeah, I think we could pull out some more.
You keep that size? Oh, my first time doing this.
Me too.
The fish is a friendly caught, and the people just go out the ocean this morning.
Oh, so these are caught this morning, huh?
Very, very fresh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Located 25 kilometers away from the center of Phu Quoc Island, Kim Beach is now the only place left on the island where visitors can find fresh and newly caught chick fish brought from the sea. As tourism here has been rapidly developing, from 56 households, the fishing village now only has a few households that still go fishing offshore. Even so, every day at around 10 a.m., Kim Beach becomes busy and crowded when the fishing boats return. Visitors going to Kim Beach at this time can buy fish and crabs right from the basket boats and enjoy delicious seafood cooked right on the beach.
I'm gonna make very good food for me.
I'm excited. May I join you?
Absolutely, I'll take you.
Oh, fantastic.
First of all, we need to remove all this first.
We gotta get all these fish out.
Not that much. Yeah.
He didn't look like a fisherman when he was coming in on the boat. I was wondering what he was up to.
When the boat actually arrived in the early morning, about like 10 a.m., that's the first moment we met.
I'm really glad he helped me haul in the fishing nets. That was very helpful. And I'm glad we encountered each other there at Bai Kim.
To maintain the freshness of chick fish, local people cook chick fish in only one way, by making rolls with raw chick fish. Filleting takes longer than eating it.
I like the way that we fillet the fish really fast.
Probably the thin fillet of the fish, making sure you get just the right amount of meat off of the bone without getting the bones.
And for a chef, you don't want to waste any meat. I couldn't imagine we had this many.
It just looks delicious. Look at that.
Raw chick fish is a specialty dish of fishermen, but if you want to eat the best authentic raw chick fish, you have to try it in Phu Quoc. The harmonious combination of fresh fish with ingredients from the land creates an outstanding dish. The ingredients are easy to find anywhere throughout Vietnam. Chick fish, lemon juice, thinly sliced onion, sliced coconut, fresh herbs. For the dipping sauce, you will need lemon, sugar, garlic, fresh chili, chopped roasted peanuts.
So also, as you can see, we have all freshest ingredient over here. So we use this rice paper to grab up our roll later on.
And then we'll dip that in the fish
dipping sauce right here, exactly. Okay, so now we're gonna do it together. First of all, we're gonna grab a few of them to dip into the lamb juice over here. The acid from the lamb juice absorb to the body of the meat, so it can actually make it kind of cooked.
It's very similar to South American ceviche, where they use lime juice to cure the fish.
Exactly, yeah. The time we wait for the fish to be cooked and prepare the ingredient.
All right.
Raw chick fish brings you the harmony of four tastes. Acidity from the lemon, spice from the chili, coconut gives sweetness, while Phu Quoc fish sauce gives a pleasantly salty flavor. Dry onion and chopped roasted peanuts also enhance the flavor of the fish meat.
I have some experience rolling things like that. There's a lot of rolled foods in Mexican foods, rolling burritos and tacos and things like that. Rice paper has a different texture than a Mexican tortilla, so it is a little bit more difficult.
When you roll, try to roll it very tight and firm.
It helps it stay together while you're dipping it in the sauce.
Exactly, yeah. So this is my first product. I'm gonna eat it right now.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry I go first.
Oh, it's okay. Anything good is worth waiting for.
Beautiful. How did you like it?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I love the flavors. Every ingredient is balancing each other's. It's so beautiful and the fish is so fresh. And I like the rice paper when it's actually melting in your mouth. Beautiful.
And I love the spice and the salt of the fish sauce. Delicious. Really amazing.
Very nice.
It's a very refreshing meal.
It is.
The taste is amazing, and sitting on Bai Kim eating it, knowing that I helped prepare it and I've learned how to prepare it, was a very fulfilling experience.
You can't get this kind of experience anywhere else. I don't think there are many places that offer the food itself and the cuisine and the local culture. Now, I think we can have a small competition, yeah? I have a bunch of rice paper right here, and we're gonna go for who can have and grab more and look nicer.
That sounds good. You're
I'm
on.
gonna give half to you, half to me.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna count from 1, 2, 3. Our target is who can make the first 3 fastest.
The first 3.
First 3. God, this guy's quick.
2 already.
2 already? Third one.
3.
Oh wow, amazing.
It appears I've beaten my friend Tan in the competition.
Yes, I'm a loser.
But still, we're both winners because we get to eat this.
Yes, sir. He did it very good.
I rolled faster, but his were prettier, and I think his probably tasted better than mine.
I thought that Vietnamese people ourselves, we would row very good, but I failed on the competition. Now I realize that.
As an island, Phu Quoc is blessed with an abundant source of seafood. One specialty that cannot be missed when you visit the island is the flower crab. After spending their time discovering the fishing village of Bai Kham, Tân and Oz continue their journey to the two most famous fishing villages of Phu Quoc, Zachary village in the north and Ham Ninh village in the south of the island. What makes their journey so exciting? Join us to find out right now.
I'm here at Rock Bend Fishing Village watching a beautiful tropical sunset. Surrounding me are all kinds of different seafoods on my way out to a floating restaurant to find out if they have flower crab, my favorite seafood in Vietnam.
Located in the north of Phu Quoc Island, Zachary Fishing Village is home to only 170 households. This is an ideal place for those who love to explore the island's wild beauty, the simple life of local fishermen, and most especially, the seafood. Floating restaurants can be seen around the fishing village, where visitors can easily choose fresh seafood, which are kept inside underwater cages.
Here they raise many kinds of seafood, including garupa fish, tom tit, a local sort of shrimp, and flower crab, which are brought in from fishermen out at sea. In order to keep them fresh, they keep them in these bags in the water. Now let's choose the best one.
Phu Quoc flower crab is not as large as crab from other places. The crabs are normally medium-sized but possess an amazing flavor and rich texture.
In order to prevent getting pinched, they bind their claws with rubber bands to make them safe to handle. Oh, look, he's upset. I'm gonna eat him, and I'm not sorry, my beautiful little friend. The method of cooking flower crab is very simple. Because the meat is so savory and rich, all we need to do is boil it in nice, fresh water.
For local people, the best way to enjoy flower crabs is to boil them, then serve them with a dipping sauce. Meanwhile, Tân is having his best time on the south of the island. If Zachary Fishing Village is known for its wild beauty, then Ham Ninh Fishing Village brings you modernity with a bustling lifestyle.
Cái này là bao tiền 1 ký hả anh?
Ký 250.
250 ngàn ạ. Dạ. Hàng ngày mà lúc mình bắt hải sản ghẹ như này thì mình thường ra khơi vào lúc mấy giờ và thường về vào mấy giờ anh?
Nhằm khi quánh lưới đêm thì chiều quánh.
Dạ.
Rồi sáng vô.
Sáng hôm sau là vào. Dạ. Thế còn nếu mà mình đi buổi sáng mình có đi không?
Đi buổi sáng mình đi lặn hay là lặn rồi chiều mình về.
Dạ, thì là buổi chiều là về rồi. Dạ. Con này là con đực cái con cái ấy. Con cái đúng không anh?
Con ghẹ này là con ghẹ cái nó ngon hơn con ghẹ này. Ghẹ
Dạ.
này ghẹ đực. Con này con cái nó gạch son.
À, rất là hiếm khi mà em có thể gặp được những cái tàu như nhà mình vừa trở về mà trên tàu đầy những con ghẹ rất là tươi ngon như thế này. Đây, em chào anh ạ. I have all my ingredients already here. So fresh crab. I'm gonna make one of the special dish out of this crab. It's called a steamed crab with beer.
Beer steamed crabs are a popular dish with coastal people. Beer is not only a drink, but is also used in cooking seafood. It removes the crab's fishy smell and at the same time helps retain its original flavor.
Then I'm gonna place the place right in the middle. Then I put the beautiful fresh crab on the plate. Fire on.
seen, the flower crab already tastes amazing. The dipping sauce should be simple. The ingredients include salt, black pepper, lime juice, and fresh chili.
Wow, so beautiful.
I'm not sure how Oz is doing over Red Vet Fishing Village, but I'm sure that I get one of the best crab on the island. Next time, I'll bring him here.
Well, I did eat quite a few chilies while I was making the flower crab, and Vietnamese chilies are quite spicy. Woo! Ah! Nook! But it was definitely worth it. The crab was amazing. The meat is very tender and savory, much more tender and savory than any crab that we can get in the United States, any blue or king crab. It's more delicate. Standing on the pier watching the sunset as I prepared the crab was truly a unique experience.
Only one word is fresh. I like the way it's cooked. I like how fresh it is. And the local people, they can make the dish on the boat itself. On the boats when they go out the ocean, and they have a very little ingredients. So in Phu Quoc here, what us and myself has experiences, we would call it exclusivity.
Sin Ham Ning Fishing Village has become an attractive destination for tourists. Modern changes can be seen in the old village. Nevertheless, the signs of the traditional fishing village are preserved by locals through their recipes. If steaming or boiling helps retain the original flavor of seafood, roasted flower crab with tamarind sauce highlights the combination of sweet, sour, and salty by using other bold flavors such as tamarind sauce, garlic, fried onions, and fish sauce. When cooking sea urchin, you must remove all of its spines and carefully clean it. Then you will split it into two and grill it with other ingredients. Sea urchins are quite large in size, but the amount of meat inside just little. Pieces of spring onion, a little oil, and some peanuts are important ingredients to use in bringing out the best flavor of this dish. Consisting of 22 islands, it would be a pity to visit Phu Quoc without fishing in the sea and having a barbecue party on one of the surrounding islands. What better way for a foreigner like us to gain insight into local cuisine?
Well, as local as I can be. I certainly can't pass for a Vietnamese person, but it is wonderful to spend time with them and to see how they live and to experience their culture. Oh, there we go. I love fishing, but I usually do it from the shore. And out on the boat, actually getting lucky and catching a fish made me very happy. I think she might have had a little bit better luck than I did, although my fish was bigger than her fish, and my fish was more delicious than her fish. But that was an interesting experience, sitting out at sea, looking around and seeing the fishing boats and the tiny fishing village behind me. It's very unique. Well, I grew up on the water, and having going about on the boat, fishing on the boat, that reminded me a lot of home. The smell of the sea always reminds me of home. What makes the trip to the small island even more interesting is that you can find the ingredients for your dinner yourself by diving into the sea. It's not important what you catch, even if it's just a few shells and snails. What's more valuable is that you're having fun. And then the simplicity of the barbecue on the beach. Just fire and food, nothing else. I really enjoyed that. And compared to a modern kitchen where there's so much preparation involved in getting the food ready just to be cooked, I appreciate the simplicity of that kind of the barbecue cooking quite a bit. I wouldn't say it's easier, but I think it is better. Amazing experience, having the little bucket barbecue that is a traditional Vietnamese barbecue, and for being able to find all of the wonderful ingredients there in the sea for us to cook. It was very romantic and it was inspiring. It was a very inspiring time. World famous Phu Quoc dogs. It's been a very interesting journey exploring the seafood of Phu Quoc Island these past days. We're in here with our island barbecue in the middle of the sea, shrimp, fish, octopus, and snails. I strongly recommend you come and visit and try this seafood for yourself.
Haha. There you go, love. I've traveled through Vietnam quite a bit, and I can honestly say that the seafood here is far and away better than other places, and I feel very honored and lucky to live here so that I can have it very often.
Oz and Dunn's experience wraps up Fine Cuisine's journey to Phu Quoc Island, but the culinary culture here has more to offer. Come here and experience this beautiful island for yourself.
I think we, had together, we uplift our own experiences, as well as, really much into the details and really much enjoy everything together.
I think I'll be going back for that dish often, and I'll be taking all my friends. I would take anyone to Rac Vem to eat at that floating restaurant that we had and have the flower crab that they prepare there. Home is a thing that you carry with you. And I hope that Phu Quoc will be my home for a very long time.